Today is a very cold day here in New York. I haven't checked the weather though. These days I've been trying to guess how many layers I will need. Coming back to a routine is a little nostalgic and gets me a little tense, I'm not gonna lie. However, I was able to decipher how to approach my feelings when I'm feeling uncomfortable with myself or overstimulated. Lately, I've been experiencing a kind of serenity that perdures even in fast-paced environments. Even in the mornings when I'm running late to be early, I feel the only one who can disturb my peace is me. And the only one who can get me back on track is me as well. I live in Brooklyn and go to Hunter College, which means my commute is about 1 hour and 20 minutes, and I have to take 2 trains. However, it's New York, and if you live in New York, you know how unpredictable the MTA can be. I used to have an 8 a.m. class last semester. I had to wake up at 5 and leave by 6. I also had an 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. shift on the days I didn't have classes. Translated to that commuter travel time, that will be an 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. job. I guess both taught me the importance of having a margin of error when it comes to public transportation, or actually in many aspects of life. I quit the job 2 months ago. I needed time to breathe and stop living in automatic, especially because being a student is a full-time job. It was my first ever semester in college and my first real job, and I felt completely burnt out. My life was resuming going to college, going to work, going home, and going to sleep at 3 a.m. every single day. I barely saw my family even though we lived under the same roof. I always found interesting the fact that everyone is so tired and sleepy on the train or on the bus. When I got to the US, I used to question that a lot. I used to be so excited for living in such a great city and having everything I ever wanted to see just one train away. But everyone was so tired. I constantly struggle not to lose that tourist spirit, that child excitement, because life can be consuming sometimes, especially if you live in such a fast-paced environment like this city is. I love and hugely appreciate the opportunities I've gotten, but I have also seen how overwhelming accepting them can be. I don't think having them has to mean giving up your sanity and well-being, your sleep schedule, and your connection with people. I refuse to accept that instability again. I have 5 classes and go on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. I'm heading to the meeting event. I don't even know what to call it. I'm like 2 blocks away. The second semester, my first class starts at 10, so I wake up at 6 and leave by 7. Today, my 3rd day at work, there is a yearly event about the year's achievements and goals for the year to come. The event was lovely. We had a fun little icebreaker and then presentations about strategies and marketing proposals. I had an online class at the same time, but it was only an introduction, so we mostly talked about the syllabus.
We're, I think, always together. Yeah, that's how.
My film class was cool. The teacher seemed very kind and it looked like she's very passionate about teaching, so I am very excited to take this class with her. I also met a girl from Ecuador, and this was kind of funny because we had a whole conversation in English and then we found out we both speak Spanish. There is something about meeting Latinas that I love. There is always an instant connection that makes you forget everything around you. It's majestic. It feels like a part of your culture is there with you. It's beautiful. After that, I took the 6th train and headed to work. It is very close to my uni, so I had no problems getting there on time. The area screams New York. I feel one more tourist when I walk around there. Only that my perception of the city has changed a little bit. Once we got there, I ate my lunch and started working on a graphic for a giveaway. This is my first time being corporate. It was very peculiar to hear poor silence. The office is extremely quiet, something not easy to find in New York. I ended up a little tired. Honestly, in these last months, I've tried to be more open to my commute, and I think I have created a good and healthy relationship with it. Commuting gives me the chance to hear my thoughts, to process my day, and to clear my head, or to sleep too. It forces me to stop absolutely everything. My train ride is a daily mandatory 1 hour date with myself, one that I can't simply skip. Once I got home, I thought I was just gonna lay in bed and sleep. But I completely forgot my sister had taekwondo class. So I changed my jacket and headed to the place.
She has karate. What, taekwondo? So.
I like watching her. She's growing so fast. I wonder if when she gets older, she won't want to give me an attack of kisses as she does now, or if she will treat me like a baby, or if she would like to have sleepovers with me and my mom. It was very cold and I just knew it. I didn't have to check anything to tell. There are many things that you just know. They don't need confirmation or anything to prove. Those are only additional fact checkers. But for whenever I forget how grateful life is, I'll have these videos as reminders of the hard work, passion, and trust that got me here. And I just know good things are coming because I'm making it happen. I am Ariana Casina, and thanks for watching my attempt of vlogging. Good night, future me.